So far in Massachusetts, the totals have been on the lower end. We've had about half an inch of snow in Marston Mills and East Falmouth, about half an inch in Bridgewater, goes up to 2.5 in North Attleboro, and I want to say about 1 to 2 in parts of central Massachusetts in the greater Worcester area. Keep in mind that total goes up to 11 inches in Hartford, Connecticut. So we've had heavy snow in southern New England. It's just the placement has been different. This whole storm system has shifted since yesterday. And you can see we've got a really sharp cutoff to any kind of steady snow as you look towards northwestern Mass and southwestern New Hampshire. Steadiest precipitation right now is along and south of the Mass Pike, and that's where it's going to continue, not just now, but through lunchtime today and into early afternoon. We've got about a 2 p.m. end time in Worcester. I'm thinking 3 or 4 in Boston, and looking towards the Outer Cape, the whole thing ends between about 6 and 7 p.m. So it's a fairly fast moving storm system with about 6 to 9 inches of snow expected in southeastern Mass. There's going to be a sharp cutoff to that heavy steady snow going north and west. We've only got about 1 to 3 from Boston to Worcester and northward out there. And in fact, with temperatures very mild in Boston, it may very well struggle to stick there. But beyond, the heavy snow, we're also watching coastal flooding. We've got some strong winds for parts of the Cape and the islands, really kicking things up at the coastline. In fact, we've got meteorologist Tucker Antico standing by in Sandwich, and he's got the latest look at what's happening there.
We're here on the Upper Cape, right on the shoreline of Sandwich, Mass, and we're seeing the storm really begin to pick up here. The wind especially is beginning to blow very hard. You can see over to our south and east, actually that's straight to our east out there. We have these larger waves, more foam in the water. As the wind picks up, the storm churns up the waters even more, and the snow is still coming down here pretty hard. It's very hard to look into the east because of the rate of snowfall and the wind, but these flakes are big. Our atmosphere is really saturated, and that high saturation is translating to what's going to be a very slushy snow. Now you can see some of it trying to accumulate on the sand here. We don't even have an inch yet, but we did drive a half-mile inland, and just that small difference, that difference of a fraction of a degree, is really determining if you have more slush or if you even have an inch of snow on the ground, which is what we saw just a bit farther inland moments ago. Now we'll keep on watching changes here in Sandwich. I'm meteorologist Tucker Antico for your local station, Boston 25 News.
Okay, keep in mind that we're actually watching that minor to moderate coastal flooding from the North Shore to the seacoast down into the Boston area and the South Shore and Cape as well. So with these periods of snow, we're going to be here for you all day on Boston 25 News. You can also get the latest on our app and online, and we'll be back here shortly. Back to programming.